Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your extended from this morning's reading, which is it's a new way or the highway, Pisces, absolutely. So as I was this is the deck I'm going to be using. As I was shuffling it, the Justice card came out to show the scales, and of course yeah, this feels very much like a playing field, okay, a little bit like the checkered of checkers, a game of, you know, strategy. And I feel like we need a better way, a balance, a new fair way of doing things for everybody. And how we do that is showing the truth of the situation, okay? The morals of things and how people are, you know, oppressing us. So I feel that this card really came out to prove a point. And I like the fact that those curtains are finally like being drawn. And she's coming through to show the balance and the truth and how things should be. So this card feels really good. Again, this is the second reading. If you haven't seen the first one, I would go and see that. Of course, it's called It's the New Way or the Highway, Pisces. So that would be the reading before this one. And yeah, we are really talking about the fact that we need to start shining a light on things that are where the fairness of things, even if there's something that needs to be fixed, or let's say you've done something that's, you know, not, I was going to say wrong, but let's say, you know, we make mistakes, right? Sometimes the way those things are handled they're not right either, okay? The way you handle screw-ups, the lack of planning, the lack of organization for certain things is just, it's just god-awful. And that's from personal experience, okay? So yeah, we have the magic and we have the power of intention and the resources to get things done. We have a lot on this planet, and with technology it has offered us a lot of things to bring things back in balance. You have 4 elements and spirit here, okay, with the Magician. You have it all, okay? So you are able to get that crap done, okay? As above, so below. Everything is in place here to have a better life, okay? I love the fact that this Magician has a cup and a plate on the belt. I'm guessing that's supposed to be a pentacle, but to me it looks like a cup and a saucer and a plate. But you have the day and you've got the night. You have the earth. It's so beautiful. You have the sword. You have you have the hermits. The hermits. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's kind of faded, or it feels like it's faded, but that's like the hermit's stick. So it's really important here. You have a lot shining the way. If we look at something, we can really find solutions to things. And keep looking, okay? Even if there's not one, doesn't mean that it's not going to show up. I've said this once before, but before I used to, way back when, I used to look for cell phone providers in my area. It's ridiculously high, the prices for that, and I kept always looking for better ways of doing that, of getting a better deal for what I was getting, because I looked at the rest of the world or the area, and I thought, wow, do we get shafted for this? And I asked somebody, do you know if this company, who didn't previously have cell phone coverage where I was, if they did? And he went, no. And then I called the company and they said, yes. So even when you're asking people who are used to telling you, no, 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 you can't get any better than that, go ahead and check that stuff yourself. All this to say just that, Pisces, absolutely. Okay, so you have the Prince of Pentacles, construction. Yeah, we have to construct something new. That's definitely the feeling. We have to take the time to construct a new foundation, a new infrastructure. It's really as simple as that. Because the one we've had before, just, eek, ick, you know? If you know what I mean, ick. Like I said, I'm a tarot reader, but I live in this world as well. And I'm trying to make the best with what I have. And I'm trying to also need less, okay? The less you need, the less the less you feel oppressed, okay? The less you have to go out there and make things happen. Okay, I'm saying, the less you have to pay out, the less you have to bring in. And that helps everybody, okay? We don't have to be always running after as my father used to say, the almighty dollar, okay? So we need to put things in construction that will give us relief and will also take off the weight off of our backs. Absolutely. The weight, replace despair and be innovative. Innovation. And here's that beautiful King of Wands. We had a lot of Wands energy this morning. Woof, right here. Right here. Okay? Go from this dark road of going nowhere to this road of innovation. Absolutely. I could totally sign up for that, and totally will, all the time. All the time. We'll do it every day, twice a day. Twice a day if needed, as recommended, more than recommended. Alright, Pisces. So you have the Seven of Swords here, you have a beautiful Page of Wands, and I remember this came reversed. Okay, so did the Fool. Yeah, the Fool came in reversed. Oh, okay, alright. You want to come out? Ooh. Okay, so the Princess of Wands is the Page of Wands. I was just talking about this one reversed. And there it is again. Look at that though. This one is in the shadows. This one, there's no shadows. Yeah, she's burning up the shadows. Look at that card. Look at this. Wow. Phoenix, right? That's like a phoenix. That's a bird just coming out. That's just whoosh. It's just going to take it away. It's going to completely transformation. That's nice, transformation. Transformation you usually find in a deck card. But in this deck, it's in the Princess of Wands. And, yeah, it means business. Okay? Let me take a look. So it came out twice. Once in reverse to say it was muted. This one is to saying to put it in motion. Impulsive new ideas and situations. Okay? Good news. New ideas. Swift new ideas. Okay? Being fearless. And actually making change, okay? Reverting back to childlike peace, joy, and freedom. We were the most free when we were kids. We had no worries for a lot of us, okay? Be optimistic and bring forth your new, bright ideas, okay? Learning to use your positive energy to meet your goals. This is a beautiful card, okay? Temperance. What does that say? Temporary? I've just noticed that it says temporary on this card. I wonder if it's another language. I know it's a temperance card for absolutely. But again, you have the flames licking up at her, okay? But she's standing in water. So, how high can they go? She's also like weaving magic around her. You see that? Like flames and up in the air. And there's a rainbow. Rainbow. Dana was talking about rainbows 2 weeks ago. So there's your rainbow, Dana, one of my patrons. Alright, so patience, define as balance. Temperance is about moderation. Moderation, another word for in the middle of that pendulum swing, okay? Right in the middle. A lot of balance cards. Oh my God, a lot of balance. Okay, you have the Justice card, you have the Temperance card. All you need is the Six of Pentacles, and we've got the whole kit and caboodle. Here's that word again. Here's that sentence again. Okay, so this is definitely divine intervention. Okay, that this is stirring out the pot, because she's actually stirring. You see the waves around her. She's stirring the pot. Stirring the pot for a better way, to do a better thing. Integrating work, home, and spirit, and humanity, okay? Integrating spiritual into every day, so that we stop being just of the material world, but we are of the spirit world as well. This is all coming into play so that we can live on this planet as such, Okay? If we're working all the time, being oppressed by forces all the time, we have no time for spirituality. We have no time to go within ourselves or figure out who we are, where we want to be. So, Spirit is saying, this is all happening, of course, for a reason, as it always is. Even the stuff in your everyday, and they're telling me that is annoying you to no end, that you're going, what the heck is this stuff? Okay, it's coming in for that reason. It's coming in, forcing you to find a better way. So, absolutely do that. It's time to find a better way. The Fool in the upright position, double Fools. Double Fools, double Page of Wands. Right. So when we embrace this newness, this new swift stuff, the change happens, the new beginning. We're trusting, we're open-minded, we're set for a new beginning, we're spontaneous to some level on it, okay? We're taking new adventure, and this is the card of freedom. If there's anything that ever says freedom more than the Fool, I don't know. He's actually going, I don't care. I'm like, walking off a cliff. That's freedom. That's not fear of the unknown. That is leaping into the unknown and trusting the universe will keep you safe. Okay? So now's the time to change. Now's the time to start doing stuff differently, Pisces, right? Hangman, right? We've been in limbo, but we've also been looking at a different perspective. The Hangman's about the perspective. Pisces card as well. Pisces, right. Waiting brings transformation. We've waited, time to transform. Transformation, okay? It brings us a new perspective. It breaks patterns. Breaking patterns, okay? Getting out of limbo, breaking patterns, the Hangman. He's here to remind us that that is where we're supposed to be going and what we're supposed to be doing. So the first deck was of shadows. The second deck is very much about the light, okay? And colors and different shades. And if you needed more than that, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Or is it the 2? No, that's 2. Is that the 2 of Pentacles? Actually, I think it's more like the 2 of Cups, if I was to look at it, because it's unity. I don't care. I'm not going to give it a definition. 2, unity, harmony. Okay? Make it work. Unite to make it work. Let's just use that card as what it says on the card and what it's showing. The flower blooming. And I do believe that's the moon. Look underneath. Look underneath the unity card. Look at this. Conception. Ah, there's that rainbow again, Dana. All right. So, remember I told you I saw double rainbows on one of the posts that I commented to you. There's my double rainbow that I'm giving to all of you. I've seen double rainbows quite a few times in the last few years. Needed to put that in here somewhere. All right. So, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful Pisces. Let's see. What else are we going to pull? We've got time. I like to keep these videos around the 20-minute mark. So, what can I... Oh, I know. Let's pull some of these beautiful affirmation cards for you. I haven't pulled any affirmation cards in this reading. It was very business-orientated. Let's see what we can get here. I'm going to pull a few of them for you. Okay, so... I welcome healthy, loving relationships. That's always good, okay? That's always good. That's part of it. I was talking more about like situations of environment, but they're reminding me that that also applies to your relationships with people. Now, for me, it's less of a problem because I have, over the years, surrounded myself with people that I vibe with. And, to tell you the truth, I won't go after or be mad after the people who I do not vibe with, but I won't seek them out either, even if they're family. I will kind of stay away from that because I simply don't need it. I don't need it or require it in my life anymore. But this is just the age. So this is for people who are still, you know, feel beholden through loyalty and love to feel that they have to deal with that. So I may do in soon to help you deal with that as well, Pisces, okay? But always healthy, loving relationship. Directing my focus onto what's thriving creates more of what I want. Now, there's the message I've been looking for, okay? Directing my focus on what's thriving creates more of what I want. Now, these are Gabrielle Bernstein cards. Yeah, they're both from different decks. One is the Super Attractor deck, and the other one is Spirit Junkie. This is really about, it's really what this reading, this reading from this morning is about. Okay? When you direct your focus on difference, okay, than what's been served up cold to us for so many years and going, no, I don't want your cold crap. I now want some warm homemade soup. You start concentrating on making that soup. You start concentrating on having the ingredients on hand to always make that soup. And then the more you do, the more it creates, the more it is part of your life. And the more you start thriving on what you're making instead of what's been dished up. Okay? Good way of putting that, Spirit. I like it. I like it. I will take it. So I'm going to keep pulling from this one, I think. Let's see what else. Messages for any Pisces that are currently with this channel. Anything. Anything. Give them anything. So this one was definitely for some of you who are thinking, this is great, but I'm having relationship problems with people around me. So this one is, my financial decline will not elevate the impoverished. Right. You cannot get poor enough to help impoverished people thrive. It is only in your thriving that you have anything to offer anyone. If you want to be of help to others, be as tapped in, tuned in, and turned on as you can possibly be. Right. So, on one hand, it is saying that, yeah, you know, when I first read it, I thought the same thing. I was talking a lot about financial stuff by, you know, companies coming in and you know, gouging and gouging and gouging. That's not how you're going to make the world turn better, okay? Because if you subscribe to them gouging and don't find an alternative, for certain things I know you have to, but, you know, there are ways to put your thoughts out there now. We have beautiful social media. Let's, you know, let's follow through. But I mean, your financial decline, if you're always doing what they want you to and you're not finding different ways to find relief, and you're not increasing yourself, or you're stopping yourself from increasing and being poor willingly. You know, some people give too much that they end up being destitute. Both of those meanings is not really helping anybody around you if you want to help people around you. Okay? It's like giving a drunk money instead of food. Well, he's going to drink it. So it's not really helping them as well. I don't know where that came from, but... And you cannot get poor enough to help impoverished people thrive. Yeah. It's not by starving yourself that you're going to gain weight. I don't know. If you want to put it any other way, it's just not going to make a difference. You have to thrive for people to thrive. And you know what? This is the same, okay? Focus on thriving. Focus on saving your pennies, of needing less to live on, not because you want to be poor, but because you just don't need it, okay? So learning to live with less, learning to tell people, stop gouging me so I can live with less, means that you're thriving. By showing other people how to do these things, you are showing them how to thrive. And yes, other people will have their downfall, but these are systems that no longer are working. So it's not up to you to really care about that, okay? All right. So, Do we take one more? Do we take one more? Or do we have enough of this? Oh, one more, Pisces. One more. One more for good measure right now. Why not? Why not? Okay. But what about those innocent little babies? Oh, Lord. Okay. Even your babies are offering vibrations that the universe is matching, and like you, your little ones are influenced by the vibrations of those who surround them, but nevertheless, they are creating their own reality, and like you, long before their physical birth, they set into motion this life experience they are now living. Right. So, it's saying that the next, what I'm reading from this, it's saying that the next generation is here to help us. Okay? So whatever your feelings might be about that, help them set the vibration that will help them continue this ball rolling, is what I got from that. Absolutely. Spirit came in and they went, yep, the next one's coming in. They have their mission statements as well. Okay? For us light workers who are helping raise the vibration and bringing on this change, which, by the way, is some of the hardest crap that's going to be happening. So all of you who are here, you signed up for this, okay? Before you came here, you said, yes, sign me up, I want to help. So none of you can say, well, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be part of it. Too bad. You decided. You don't remember, but you did. You decided to come here and help. So there you go, Pisces. Okay? And of course, being of who we are the generation to get it done. Okay? I consider myself part of the, I was born like in the early 70s, so I am part of that generation who is in the, we were in the mass transition of everything. Okay? So we were built to withstand change, and we're good. We're getting it. We're getting there. We're awesome, okay? I'm here to tell you you're awesome, and the people who came in after us and the people after that, our babies, they're going to be here to implement even more change. So if you're saying, oh, you know, those millennials, they don't put up with anything, great. Let them see that there's certain things that are just not balanced anymore, that just doesn't need to happen anymore, okay? Maybe they're seeing it in a very different way, because as parents we were kind to them. We didn't want them to suffer or have a hard time like we did, okay? Yes, some of us, and I can blame myself, were, you know, maybe too lenient at times, but I can't complain. My boys are awesome. But they do not put up with a lot of the stuff that I have. So, in society, in the world. So don't blame them so much. They're trying to shift the planet into a better way of not being oppressed and not being yelled at constantly and put in a corner and made to feel bad, okay? There's good and bad in everything, and we're trying to find that balance in the middle. I know Jane repeats herself over and over. It's not me, it's them. Balance in the middle. Always. Pendulum swinging. A lot of energy coming out of that. So we need to rebalance that energy. Alright, Pisces, I'm done. I'm done with this one. I'm going to go and do some research for your new moon Sagittarius and the solar eclipse. Oh, Lord, Lord, we're getting more energy coming in. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm always ready. I'm ready to be here for you and with you, and I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. As always, Pisces, please stay safe and be the wonderful you that you're always, every single day. Okay? Raise the vibrations, my friend. You raise mine. Take care.